The Cavs already with a hyper-focused look on their faces as they arrived earlier, planning a strong performance in their home building. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of So this is the first of 2 consecutive games between these two doors. You expect much of a feeling out period?
You know, I don't know, Brian, but what I think is you always stay true to your habits immediately. You guys understand who we are and how we win. Are we a defensive first oriented team? If that's the case, you come out and set that tone right from the outset. Game 2, then you worry about adjustments.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Powell and Leonard, the veterans set on the wings. It's Jones at power forward with Zubats at center. And it's Harden in at the point. Mitchell with the slam.
There are very few guys who can match the athleticism of Donovan Mitchell. How quickly does he get off his feet?
Leonard passes to Powell. Good work defensively by Mitchell. On the wing, Strus. Leonard defending. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Well, Doris, you won't find too many players that can provide the instant spark that Powell does.
Brian, you know that expression, know your role and star in your role. Norman Powell knows my job is to come in and give my team a boost. And this guy comes in thinking score and change the game, and he does just that.
And it's good for 2.
Now, this is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Pass to Mobley. Mobley on a screen to the paint. Stolen by Jones. In transition, here come the Clippers. That one drops for him.
Nice job by James Harden to leak out and get an easy opportunity in transition.
Outside Strus. Back to Garland. And a nice finish on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Leonard. Coming off a terrific game against Brooklyn. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
That's a big-time send back by Evan Mobley. That length is real, folks. Look out.
Oh, stolen by Harden. To the middle. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's Mitchell. Last game out, he had 38 points. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, that's just tremendous length, exceptional hands, Jared Allen, nice and easy.
So interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Now here's Strus. He's scoreless. Allen finds Garland. Mitchell against Powell. Allen a screen from deep. Mitchell. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. 1:10 left now in the first quarter. Harden against Garland. Pass to Leonard. Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
He's off on the second. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from three for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Oh, Kawhi Leonard, the claw says, not here, not now.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Batum is checked in for the Clippers. Here's Hunter. Shot clock at 6. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
Dunn outside. Pass to Coffee. Zubats with a screen on Hunter. Coffee into the lane. Here's Zubats. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last.
Now into the lineup for your Cavaliers. Number 8, Javonte Green.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock is at 3. Launches it from deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's Jerome. Driving to the basket. The shake. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
They've got Evan Mobley. Green out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Ty Jerome, and it's Okoro in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Cleveland, getting going in the second. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball. And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Pass to Zubats. Batum outside, puts up a 3. He buries it from 3. Batum's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Cavaliers trail by 8. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute to play. Hunter against Batum. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Okoro. Here's Green. Here's Jerome. Batum pulls it in. The Clippers lead by 8. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Bogdanovich, no good. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title.
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Dunn, the pass to Coffee. Back to Dunn. Outside, Green. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
A different look for Cleveland. Struce, he's checked in for Green. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Okoro. And Darius Garland subbed in for Jerome. Pass to Powell. Dunn outside. Outside Harden. Here's the three. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Harden against Garland. It's stolen by Dunn. And he's all alone. That one no good. Good work defensively by Mitchell. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Out to the right wing. Garland against Harden. Mobley on a screen. And he lobs it up to the rim. Zubac with the steal. Three-pointer, Harden. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Oh, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris. So agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
And the basket by Leonard.
Well, ready on the catch. Your pre-shot preparation is on point. Kawhi, the catch and shoot.
Garland, the pass to Struce. Now here's Hunter. Mobley, a screen on Leonard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Norman Powell.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And Doris, the Clippers with new jerseys, a shiny new arena, and an ownership group that is very aggressive. They want some shiny hardware to go with it.
BA, you have to appreciate an ownership group that is willing to spend and make all the right moves in order to position yourself for the championship. But now the players need to come through. And what has been their undoing in recent years is injuries and the lack of availability of their best players. Age and health still hover over this organization.
Now here's Powell. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. And Powell with the stuff.
Put it on the deck, get by the defender. Norman Powell on the dribble drive. Okay, I see you.
Harden against Garland. Allen a screen. Jacks up a 3. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got 5 points.
This is one of the game's better three-point shooters. Darius Garland in the house.
Leonard looking over the floor. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Outside Struce. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been... All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Tonight's featured...
They've been too sloppy with the ball. Coaching staff cannot be happy with all the turnovers.
Tough to win when you can't hold on to the ball. Of course, it might help if they had the hands the size of Shaq.
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. And that'll do it for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the floor for the Clippers, it's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. It's stolen by Garland. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift. Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jared Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
BA, this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
Back to Jones. 5 on the clock. Pass to Powell. Over Mitchell. Powell's shot is off.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Deflected!
What a great defensive play by Ivica Zubac. This guy just gives you great effort defensively.
And it's Harden, that time on the assist from Powell. Harden's got his second basket of the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Let's see some of the numbers here for Kawhi Leonard.
And he's been locked in at the free throw line for sure. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. You just get that extra focus at the charity stripe.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Mitchell against Powell. Mobley, a screen on Powell. From deep, Mitchell. From outside, Mitchell is good.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
Harden, the pass to Zubac. Here's Powell. Leonard on the wing. Covered by Strus. Oh, and Mobley with the block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Leonard, good.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
How about since he entered the league, Kawhi Leonard has tripled his assist average. What a good passer he has become.
Outside Mitchell. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Leonard. Here's Powell from downtown. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one.
This guy is always shot ready. Norman Powell's instincts as a scorer are exceptional.
Here's Garland. Drops in the layup for 2. Garland's got 7.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Clippers lead by 6. Outside Harden. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Down low. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
Mobley outside. Garland feeling it out a bit. Back to Mobley. Outside Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And Mobley gets it to go.
Okay, Evan Mobley a big, folks, but you can see the touch on that mid-range jumper. That's pure.
Harden against Garland. Powell outside. to Zubac. Here's Leonard. Rejected by Allen.
But Jared Allen, a rim protector at its finest. What a hit block.
A different look for Cleveland. Hunters checked in for Allen. Okoro comes in for Strus. And Jerome subbed in for Darius Garland. 29 seconds left in the third. Okoro, right side, from deep. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Okoro's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
Now here's Harden. Defense right on him. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. 3/4 of play and a close one here. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 3. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Keep trusting, all right? First half, the ball's moving. We got to keep the ball moving. Can't go one-on-one individual. We got to keep the ball moving. They can't stop moving the ball, drive it, kick it. We get anything we want.
Well, their offense is stagnating a bit here in the second half.
And he's right. Too much isolation. Move the ball. Good shot to great shot.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Ty Jerome is out there with Darius Garland. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Max Strus. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Kawhi all business right now. Defense better get started. It's going to be a long night.
Here's Garland following the score by Los Angeles. No good there. The Clippers lead by 5. It's Powell on the wing. Leonard up top. Lots of room. And again, it's the Clippers.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Strus with a screen on Powell. Here's Jerome. Powell covers. And here's Strus outside. Drills it from deep. Strus has got his first 3 points of the game.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Powell outside. And slam dunk by Simmons.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves, no doubt.
Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Strus. Misses from close range. Powell with it. Strus covering. Powell's shot is off. Cleveland has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Garland. And a deep 3 from Strus. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Leonard, good.
We've seen this script before. Kawhi Leonard starts early and continues throughout the course of the night. Defense is in for a long haul.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Some changes for Los Angeles. Ivica Zubac checked in for Simmons. Jones comes in for Coffee. And it's James Harden in for Dunn. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any 3 they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Leonard finds Jones. Zubac against Allen. 3 on the clock. Over Garland. Harden misses.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to Mobley. Garland with the ball. Defended by Harden. Back to Mobley.
2 minutes.
And he's going for the lob. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Zubac passes to Leonard. Powell outside. To the inside. Tries from 6 feet. That's too easy for Leonard.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi Leonard more than capable in that painted area.
Cavaliers trail by 8. Pass to Mobley. Inside. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
We've got 1:28 left in the final quarter. Shot by Leonard, no good. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Strus against Leonard. Here's Mobley. And it's blocked.
How about Zubac? Works so hard on the defensive end. Nicely done.
Pass to Jones. Strus against Leonard. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. It's stolen by Garland.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden, the pass to Jones. Doubled by Strus to the middle. Here's Leonard.
Well, you love the defensive mindset that Jared Allen brings on a nightly basis. What a contest right there.
Strus's shot is off.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Kawhi is known as a low-key guy, but don't let that fool you. He's as competitively tough as they come.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
Los Angeles picking up the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, BA. Well, Kawhi, you had it going inside and out. It seemed like you were getting wherever you wanted on the court. Did it feel that way?
It's moving well. Overall, the team played well. They got me in my spots. They made shots, open the floor for me.
Always humble. Back to you guys.